Hello, I'm Lowell Martin and this is MCC Today, the show for nerds everywhere. Pudding? On today's show, we have Nedra Bradley, Bethany Files, and Jan Murphy. This is going to be a show to watch.
Thank you to the teachers for encouraging me when I wasn't sure where to start, for seeing my potential even when I didn't, for inspiring me to reach farther and try harder.
Thank you, MCC. You helped me change my future.
Find your wings at MCC.
And we are here with the wonderful Miss Nedra Bradley. How are you doing?
I'm great. How are you doing, Lowell?
I'm doing well. Now, you have recently taken a new position.
Yes.
Or, I wonder now, okay, I know some things were added and some things were taken away. But what is your new position?
Okay, well, my new official title is Executive Director of Parent Services and Student Support.
Okay.
So, and with that position, what exactly I'm doing is giving the parents an advocate here on campus when they need additional help or have questions about things. They can come to me and I can either get them the information that they need or point them in the correct direction of where they need to go and who they need to talk to. So that they don't have to go from office to office or person to person on the phone. So just trying to be that voice for them so that they can feel more supported here on campus.
And I think that is very important because especially if you're a first-time college student, you know, a lot of times you don't know enough to ask the questions,
Right.
and definitely the parents don't.
Right.
I mean, I remember when I came here and my mother, who didn't know anything about college or anything, and she was sweet about it, but she was like, okay, look,
Right.
I don't know, you know, so I had to do
Right.
it. And I know a lot of parents want automatically what's best for your children.
Right.
So they want to be a part of it, but when you don't even know enough to ask the questions.
Right, and that's what here for is to give them that support. Coming from financial aid, I dealt with a lot of those students and their parents because a lot of them, as you say, are first generation students, and the parents don't know where to start. So when you are dealing with those first generation students, their situations are a lot different from those students whose parents have had that background and know where to go and know what to ask and let the students know what they should be expecting. So we're dealing with a lot of those first generation students, and I am working with Ashley Tanksley in admissions with the first generation students. So we're providing them support also while they're here on campus.
So let me just say, okay, right now the clear definition or boundaries of your job haven't been set yet because we're still finding out what you need to
as
do.
Dr. Gathen said, we needed you to know a little bit about some of everything to be able to do it. And with the years that I've had here at MCC, it has given me the opportunity to learn a lot about different things on campus and know where to point people in the direction they need to go. So that's what I'm trying to do for those people so that they will feel, as I said, a part of the campus and have that sense of belonging when other times they don't feel like they belong here on campus.
And I'm also going to say they could not have chosen a better person based on your knowledge base, but also your personality.
Well, thank
and the
you.
reason I'm saying that is I've known you a long time. We said we're not going to say how long, but I've known you a long time. But when you're dealing with people and money,
Right.
you want to talk about having to calm some people down sometimes. Right. And I've never seen you get cross or get, you know, you maintain and you keep telling them, no sir, no ma'am, this is that information was not correct. We have to fix this or we have to do this.
Right.
And you've had to do that. So you have had to manage. And I don't mean it in a bad way where you're managing people, but sometimes the expectations are a lot bigger
Right.
than the reality.
Right, and you know, just like you said, when it comes to money, they think they are getting this thing or something, and it's not come through. And a lot of times in financial aid, I would have to help them find other means to pay for their education, because without that means of paying for their education, they would not be able to attend. So that's part of, I will be continuing to help, you know, students and parents in that aspect also. So even though my role is not in financial aid, I'll still be helping those students.
Sure.
We're providing them resources on and off campus, working on that students and parents can pick those things up, and you know, because some things that they may need in order to be able to do what they need to do on campus and succeed is not in the classroom. It could be things such as I don't have food at my house, so I'm hungry, I can't learn. So we do have a food pantry here on campus, and I can point them to that. And we also have places around town that provide meals to students and others in the community. So not just for them, but the parents may need that also. So we can help those in that aspect.
How are we getting the word out that you are in this new position and to come to you for this?
Well, we're creating a website on our page
Okay.
on meridiancc.edu. We will have a web page on there.
Okay.
We're sending information out, emails. When housing move in, I was there and was able to give parents information. We also have a parent survey that we have online that we are asking parents to fill out, and families, because sometimes it's not parents, it may be grandparents, it may be aunts and cousins, or just a family friend that's helping those students. Yeah, so you know, just to get information to see exactly what they're needing, and so they can go to MeridianCC/parent info and fill that information out and let us know some of the needs that are here on campus, so that we can try to provide ways to fulfill those needs.
When you started here, could you ever have foreseen kind of your job changing in the way that it has? And melding, and you know,
with as I told someone, I said I thought I would retire in financial aid, so I've been here, like you said, a long
I thought
time.
you would retire. I was surprised when I heard it, but thankful, because I thought, who else would do this? Who else could do such a good job?
And it's given me an opportunity to, you know, broaden my horizon and help students in other ways, and more than just financial aid, which I enjoy. So seeing those students succeed and graduate, walk across that stage, that's one of the joys that I have in working in the college. So you get to know some of those students, some more on a more personal level than you thought you would ever learn. And you know, once you get them, they continue with you throughout the time. So seeing them succeed and graduate is a admiration that I love to see.
Well, as we are setting the boundaries and borders of your new job, I want you to come on, and I want you to talk about what you're doing and keep us up to date, if you don't mind.
I would love to.
I appreciate you being here.
All right, thank you, Lowell.
We'll be right back.
Not essential. Never let anyone tell you that again. Never doubt your abilities to make a difference. How do I know this about you? Because I'm a teacher. I am the one who will push you harder and farther than you could have ever imagined. Teach you things that you never thought possible. And if you will give me 100%, then I will stand shoulder to shoulder with you, and together we will change your future. MCC, find your wings.
And we are here with Miss Bethany Files. How are you doing?
I'm doing okay.
Now, you are the program coordinator for the practical nursing program here at Meridian Community College, right?
That's
Did I say
correct.
that correct?
Uh-huh.
And you also are, what was it?
I just this semester have started assisting our associate degree program as what they call a team leader.
Okay.
And so I assist our dean of nursing and also an additional team leader in that role. Still trying to figure out really what that means from day to day.
Sure. And sometimes I've noticed this here, where they'll give you something and you say, well, what exactly am I supposed to be doing? Like, you'll figure it out. Just go with it. Now, you have been here for 10 years.
January will be 10 years.
And you've been a nurse since, you said, 2006.
Correct.
Okay. What? And I know the basics, the basic bones are the same of what y'all do.
Yes.
But what changes have you seen during your, time as a nurse?
Sure. So just some of the delivery methods that we're seeing, just opportunities for healthcare delivery here in Meridian. We've seen some changes there, and just in nursing in general as evidence-based practice. That's a big word that we use in nursing. We've just seen how we go about doing different techniques. That changes as we learn and go through different research. But one of the biggest things is just since COVID, just seeing some approaches there of how healthcare is being delivered in this area. And just opportunities for our students. Clinical placement was a challenge, but we've had some great clinical partners here in Meridian that have opened their doors and tried to go above and beyond, allowing our students those clinical opportunities that in many areas of the state and the country, nursing programs did not have those options.
Now, and I have said this, I will continue to say this, this is, in my opinion, the best program in the nation. Literally, hands down, the best program in the nation. And I think our statistics prove it yearly. I think, of our graduation rates, the rates of the people who take the boards, that we do excellent, we provide an excellent opportunity for the people who want to become nurses. What drew you to nursing in the first place, if you don't mind me asking? Sure,
just that desire to help others, and just really feeling like I had a purpose in life to do something service-oriented, and just at the end of the day, having that opportunity to hopefully make someone's life better.
I find that, and I'm trying to say this, and I don't mean in a bad way, but a lot of times you don't see people at their best.
Right. Typically, you see them at their worst moments.
How do you maintain that healthy attitude? Do you know what I mean? It's like, to me, it would be exhausting. But I see so many of you, the nurses who I've been around, the teachers that I've been around, and a lot of the students, but it's like they draw strength from that. How do you do that?
Well, one of the things that, and we teach this to our students, you have to learn how to set boundaries. You want to be empathetic in situations, and there's a big term out there now called mindfulness, and just being able to reflect that you have to take time for yourself, because it is very time physically and mentally taxing, being a nurse and the things that you experience with patients and you go through. So you do have to kind of take some time for yourself and make sure that you're taking care of yourself, being the nurse, just to maintain, especially, I would say, mental stability in many cases.
If you don't mind me asking, but was this something you had to learn when you started in the nursing, or was it, did it automatically come to you? Or
I think it's something that's developed over time. And for me, the different settings that I've worked in, my background, I started out in acute care in a hospital setting. And for me, that was a little bit easier to remove myself in situations because I just knew the patient for that hospital visit. Then I went on to long-term care, which would be like a nursing home facility. And so there I was day in and day out seeing those same residents because that was their home. And I'll be honest, I got really attached to a lot of those residents because they were like my grandparents.
Sure.
So it's difficult and different in different settings. But it is, I think it's a skill that you develop over time.
Are you good at leaving work stuff at work?
No.
I was about to say, I'm not. And that's one of many reasons I could never do what y'all do, because blood, no. But I don't compartmentalize well. So I was just curious. If you've got a young person who is considering going into nursing, what would you say to them?
The first thing is really, I'm going to come back with a question.
Okay.
Why do you want to do this? And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with an individual seeking out a career that is going to be financially beneficial for them.
Right.
And you definitely can provide a good means financially for yourself and your family going into nursing. But just really trying to explore and talk to that individual of why they want to do nursing, why they want to go into that career, because it is a service profession. And we are taking care of individuals, we're taking care of people's lives. And so that's a huge responsibility, and I think sometimes individuals just don't really recognize that. And so just really making sure that, you know, this is something that they truly want to do. And honestly, you know, some people think, hey, this sounds cool, I want to do this. But I always tell them, you know, if this is what you think, let's try. But nobody's going to hold it against you if you decide, hey, this is not for me.
That's true. And you know, money is important, but that can't be the only reason you're doing this.
Exactly.
And I just applaud and appreciate y'all so much. And I just, first off, thank you for being here.
Okay.
And I want to have you on again to talk further about this, if you don't mind.
We'll see.
That's a good non-answer. All right, we'll be right back.
Since 1996, the MCC Foundation Tuition Guarantee Program has provided students an opportunity to find their potential. Thousands of students have benefited from the program. Over $6 million have been invested in the students who learn and live right here in our community. This program is funded by individuals and businesses who believe in our students, our families, and the economic impact of an education at Meridian Community College. Now is your chance to offer support. Give today at meridiancc.edu/give.
And we have Miss Jan Murphy here. How are you doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing well. Good. Now, you are the manager of our bookstore.
I am.
Okay, and now you have been the manager for how long now?
I've been here since May, so we're going on a little over 4 months.
Okay, and how is everything going?
Everything's going good. I'm learning lots. Still learning every day, but definitely know more than I did, so we're good.
Do you find, because you come from like the corporate, now you did that for a long time.
For a long time, yes.
And now you're here. What are the big differences that you've noticed, if you don't mind me asking?
The big differences I've noticed, I guess, are in the corporate world, a lot of the things that were done behind the scenes that I didn't see, actually see that now at the bookstore, because those things we handle in the bookstore because we don't have a corporate office that handles those things for us. So that has been a new challenge and a good learning experience that I have enjoyed, because my background as far as education is accounting. So I'm able to combine that more accounting role along with the retail side of things. So that's the biggest thing I've noticed. Helping customers and product and things like that. The product's a little bit different, but process is the same.
Okay. Well, now, we have coming up very soon, I think next month, I believe, our Candy Cruise.
Yes.
Now, what exactly is the Candy Cruise, and what do people need to do? When is it? Do you have some information for us?
I do have some information. Our Candy Cruise is going to be Thursday, October 27th.
Okay.
It will begin at 5:30 p.m. It is an event that was started a couple of years ago by our previous store manager, Cher Warren, and it was kind of brought about, it was in the works, I believe, before COVID, and then when COVID came about, that's when it became a Candy Cruise. So it's just it's a community event that we want to get everybody in the surrounding area involved in, just a service we provide so that the kids can come in a safe environment and do some trick-or-treating, have a community event that also gets all of our faculty and staff involved as well, because it's a huge group. They get to decorate tents, have different themes.
Now,
so
will they
it's
be
fun for
in their
everybody.
cars this time?
We are, as it is my first year,
Okay.
we are looking at a lot of different things.
Okay.
You know, I know there have been some great things about Candy Cruise in the past, and then there's been some, we want to continue those, and then there's some things that, you know, some have thought that we can make some improvements on. So being that this is the third year that we will be doing it, there's still new learnings every year, so we're trying to make it best for the community and the campus.
Okay. So it'll start at 5:30,
Uh-huh.
and you said it was October 26th?
October 27th.
27th.
It's a Thursday
Thursday,
evening.
okay.
Mhm.
So-
And I did send out an email last week, and there is a link for different groups and organizations on campus to sign up.
Okay.
We have had a lot sign up. We do still have a few spots open. So I will say if anybody is interested to go to that email and fill out that form
Okay.
to get your group accounted for, because we don't want to have the same theme on any
Sure.
booth. So if they're duplicated, we'll have to let you know that somebody may have to find a new one.
Uh-oh. Okay. Okay. Now let me ask you, the people who come to the Candy Cruise, okay, I just want a technical question here. Do you have to have children with you, or could I just drive up?
This should primarily be an event geared towards children.
Okay, darn. All right.
Not adult children.
Okay. But it lasts from 5:30 until when? Is it until it's over? Until?
There will be a cutoff time.
Okay.
There again, those are some of the details which I will be sending more information out.
Okay.
I know some of the feedback in the past was that, the traffic didn't move as quickly as maybe we would like for it to. So we're going to see about any improvements that we can make on that. I would say around 8
Okay.
would be a cutoff time.
Okay. Well, now, so back to the bookstore.
Yes.
Okay. I know that y'all have been going and doing more online. How is that going for you? Is that going well?
We do some online. A lot of our customers still want to come in.
Which I can understand.
Sometimes we will get orders where people want to go ahead and purchase it online, but they'll still pick it up in stores, so we
Okay.
don't ship
Okay.
as much. But yes, we do have lots of offerings that are online.
And we actually do have some physical books,
Yes,
physical textbooks there, right?
we do still have some physical textbooks.
Even though we're mainly ebooks now, but we still have some physical. If they want to go and purchase their textbooks, they can go there.
Yes, we do have some textbooks physically in store. We also have lots of school supplies, backpacks, sportswear, snacks, drinks, little bit of everything.
And y'all do so much, typically y'all do so much over the holidays. Do you have anything that you have in the works that you can tell us about coming up, perhaps?
Well, we do have our holiday open house, and we do have our date set for that. It will be November 18th, which is the Friday before we get out for Thanksgiving.
Okay.
So we will have our holiday open house where we'll have lots of fun things going on for.
I always love the open houses up there.
Yes.
They always provide so much for you, and they do. A lot of times you'll do demonstrations of like gift wrapping and things like that.
And like wreath making and different things like that.
Well, listen, I want to thank you for being here today, and I
you
want
for
to have
having
you on to talk about further things that you have going on in the bookstore.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you.
We'll be right back.
Meridian Community College. For more than 75 years, we've helped students soar. Establishing the first tuition guarantee program in Mississippi, we put our students first, while creating pathways into the workforce and offering a seamless transition to a 4-year degree. Now is the time to find your purpose and register today, because those who move forward never get left behind. MCC, find your wings.
Our students have been all around, they're videotaping, they're buttoned up and ready to go. Get ready.
Here at Meridian Community College, we have many great technical programs where students can learn the skills they need for their careers. Among these programs is our graphic design program, ran by Daniel Etheridge.
Hi, my name is Daniel Etheridge. I am graphic design instructor at Meridian Community College.
The graphic design program is a piece of cake to get into if you're interested.
Well, if you're interested in joining the graphic design program here at Meridian Community College, the first thing you need to do is to have an interest in graphic design and you want to become a graphic designer. It's a wide open field with lots of opportunities and job opportunities, and all you have to do is just contact the college, submit an application for entry into the college, and then you would probably schedule a time with Miss Deborah Nettles, who is our counselor for the program, and she will get you set up. So in the graphic design program, we do everything as far as like graphics are concerned. We deal with digital graphics, print graphics, we do some motion graphics as well. We do now, we're into 3D and animation, as well as all types of amazing things such as virtual reality and augmented reality as well. If you're interested in 3D printing, we do have 3D printers. We have several printers that we actually work with, like large-scale laser printers, and then we also have many options as far as like hands-on experience goes. So it's going to be a wide host of actual real-world projects as well as projects that we work on during the course of the semester. We work with the community on a lot of projects. We do a lot of stuff partnering with the city and different businesses around town to try to create opportunities for students.
After completing the course, students have a variety of options available to them.
After you leave the graphic design program, you can either continue on with your education or you can go right into work. We try to provide everybody with the skills that they need to go right into work if they want to do that, or they can continue on to a 4-year university or continue on in another area of expertise within the graphic design industry. A lot of people do start their own businesses, or they will go work for someone once they leave school.
I'm Gary Huffmaster for MCC Today.
On behalf of executive producers Tanisha Clark and Matt Milner, media specialist Josh Taylor, and student producer Jemiah Lewis, thank you for watching. We'll see you next week.